All right, let's get going here. Oh shoot, audio's coming from the wrong place. One sec.
He shall appear from a far eastern land across the sea. A young man who has yet to know his potential. This potential is a power that could either destroy him or realize his will. His courage shall determine his fate. The path he must traverse, fraught with adversity, I await whilst praying. For this destiny predetermined since ancient times. A pitch-black night unfolds with the morning star as its only light. And thus the saga begins.
It's so weird how her mouth doesn't move during that. I think I made a backup save because I was just practicing Hang On. And I didn't want to miss any time-sensitive events or anything. This is currently the best way I have of playing Hang On. There's actually not a Sega Ages version of that game, which is a little bit disappointing. You'd think they'd have done that by now since it was the first Super Scalar game. Alright, so it's actually not morning, it's like 3 p.m. I guess I must have ended the day early, or gone home early last time I was playing. So I think we'll just screw around for the rest of the day here, and tomorrow pick up the quest where we left off. Because I don't remember why I stopped halfway through the day. So let's do some fighting training. Oops. I still have a hard time with these walking controls. Let's see if Fukusan has anything to teach us.
Yo, son, spar one round with me. Yeah, I'm ready for you, Fukusan. Give me all you got.
I still don't really have a good grasp of the combat system.
Let's go.
There's a lot of moves. That's always the problem I have with using a fighting game system for a single player game. The complexity of it is really high for something that you're only going to be using for a couple hours of gameplay. When it comes to actually learning like a fighting game, you need to play matches over and over and over again. You're going to play 100 matches in a day.
That was a good one.
Learning every move and learning all the characters' moves, etc. How? Okay, wait, so I think I used triangle or Y to sidestep.
Oh!
Where's my move lists? My move list. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You can run. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, makes a big difference. I did not realize that you had the 8-way run.
That's the Fuku-san I know.
So this forward punch combo seems to work pretty good.
Whoa. Look at the time. Thanks, Fuku-san. Thanks very much.
That's like only a 20-minute sparring match, so I don't know why Ryo's in such a hurry. Where is the moves list? Yeah. I think this pit blow is what I was using. Tiger Knuckle is highlighted in green now. I just noticed that there's 3 lines across the screen. I saw the advanced, moderate, and learning tags, but yeah, there's actually lines to show you where they cross into moderate. So I guess Tiger Knuckle is green because it's in moderate, although actually that doesn't make sense because there's a couple others that are as well. Let me see if the help says anything. This bar graph indicates Ryo's skill level. Red indicates a priority move for training. Green indicates the move set to trigger. Oh, so it's set to basic punch. Input commands when Ryo is facing right. Yeah, standard. So you can press X to get a move explanation. I didn't realize that either. The Tiger Knuckle is a punch aimed at the Jinshu, a pressure point located between the nose and mouth. Pit blow. This double punch begins with a step forward and a mid-level strike with a leading fist, followed by a second punch to the same target with the other hand. Masters of this move can add an elbow strike. So I think that we're now getting the third hit on this, because I noticed before this was only a 2-hit combo, but when I was doing it in that fight with Fukusan, it seemed like there's a third hit on it if I just mash the button. Unlike the elbow slam, this blow is thrown horizontally in a sweeping hook, whatever that means. Elbow assault targets the center of the opponent's body with a full body rush. Sleeve strike. This move involves taking one step forward with the rear leg and punching at a mid-level target with the fist. See, I don't... Like, what is the significance of these? Why would I do a harder command? What I'm looking for is something in the explanation of the moves that actually tells me about how to use the move, or like what its utility or comparison to other moves is. So like this, for instance. What's the point of using sleeve strike instead of tiger knuckle? It's a punch, and it probably sequences into different attacks. Does it do more damage? Does it come out faster? Tiger Knuckle definitely looks faster. But Sleeve Strike looks like it has a little bit longer range, maybe? I don't know, actually it looks about the same. Because it's just a arm length. The rain thrust is a straight punch aimed at a pressure point on the right side of the opponent's neck. I just think that I just think the games that are based around hand-to-hand combat kind of don't make a lot of sense. It's something that's popular in games, I guess, because it is a real-life thing, but it's kind of like sports games, you know? It only can translate so well. Playing a football game is not really anything like playing actual football. But you still need to know how to actually play football is the thing. Like, I don't know anything about martial arts, so I don't know why I would want to do a step forward and do a single punch instead of stand to do a single punch.
Did you find out anything? This person, Chin, it looks like he's at some warehouse called number 8. Warehouse number 8? Where's that? I don't know. Anyhow, I've got no choice but to go and find this warehouse number 8. But that's got to be impossible! How can you find warehouse number 8? Well, it's the only lead I have. Well, if it's all you have... Fukusan, about warehouse number 8, if you hear anything new, let me know. Yeah.
Fukusan is pretty defeatist. Warehouse number 8, that sounds impossible to find. I mean, it's vague information. We know it's related to the Chinese mafia. And we know that there's gotta be warehouses somewhere. That's all we need to find. So it's all, so far, the stuff in the plot, you know, related to the Chinese people, sailors, this warehouse, seems to be hinting at some kind of trafficking going on. At the very least, dealing with people who are involved in some kind of smuggling or trafficking. Bringing things over from China or shipping them out. I like how the game visuals are darker when the sky is dark. Actually changes the light, or the weather changes the lighting. It all looks pretty believable. So, yeah, let's just look in some random places.
Akasaka-san,
Hi, Dio.
ever heard of a warehouse number 8?
Warehouse? Number 8? Never heard of it.
I see.
Why are you looking for a warehouse?
Just am.
Yeah, you figured like some shop owner might have info about. I can't go in here. You can actually, I expected to be able to go into more of the buildings than you can. Maybe that's a Shenmue 2 thing, I don't know. Since I've seen a lot more gameplay, just like watching YouTube vids and stuff like that, I've seen a lot more of Shenmue 2 actually, than I've seen of the first game.
Excuse me?
What? Well, let me sleep in peace. You don't have a reason to be here. Gotta ask you to leave.
Sorry. I'll try again later.
That's a very reasonable response from the occupant, and a really strange reply from Rio.
Whoever you are, you just come on by tomorrow, you hear?
Oh, pardon me. I don't think anybody's in.
Should walk in.
No one's home?
So just checking some
Perhaps
random
they're
stuff
out.
here. I don't expect any of this to lead me to the warehouse, but
I don't think anybody's in.
just getting a sense of what kind of replies I get from people, where I can get in places.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Have you heard of a warehouse number 8?
A warehouse? Nope, I have no idea.
I see.
Yeah, I'm a hot dog salesman, or sorry, a burger salesman. Not a warehouse guy. Let's see if Nozomi wants to yell at me.
Nozomi,
Ryo?
you got a minute?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I changed my mind.
What? You don't trust me?
I'm sorry.
So talk to me.
Yeah.
What?
I'll
Why
be
did
back
he
later.
just? Why did he just say yeah? What kind of reply is that?
Aoi-san,
Yo! Hey, Oreo!
do you know where a warehouse number 8 is?
I don't know. Never heard of it.
I see.
I'll be honest, if I was Rio, I would, like, use my brain a little bit more and not just straight up ask everyone, do you know where warehouse number 8 is? But maybe, like, do you know where I might find? I'm looking for a particular warehouse. Do you know where there's a lot of warehouses? Or, like, where do you guys get all your food from? Where is it shipped from?
Yeah, can I help you? What's the matter?
Like this guy, he runs a
Have you
drugstore.
heard of a warehouse number 8?
A warehouse?
Where's your supplies
No,
coming
I
from?
haven't. Don't you have any leads? Like an address or a phone number? If you know the phone number, you could look it up in the phone book, you know?
The phone book. Right, thank you.
Yeah, that's kind of helpful.
Yeah. You want to buy something?
Uh-uh.
Excuse me. You have to leave now.
I see.
This guy does not like Friel. I know this is a restaurant. Oh, this is Achiichi. May as well ask these people. There's no reason
Ao-san, do you have a minute?
May I help you?
people should only be
Do you
useful
know where
once.
warehouse number 8 is?
A warehouse? No idea. Linsha, do you know?
Me neither.
I see. Excuse me.
Excuse me. I'm too tired right now. Catch me later.
Why do people say that? Why do they say I'm tired? It's not what you say when you don't want to have a conversation. You say I'm busy or I'm going somewhere. I don't have time for this. Who says I'm tired? I'm tired of this. What is this place? I haven't been in here before. Daisangan. What the hell? Where am I? Oh, I thought maybe it'd be a dice parlor.
Hey, Excuse me. I'm tired. Come back some other time, will you?
What? What is this place? It's open for business.
I beg your pardon? I stayed up all night last night. We played mahjong all night long.
Oh, it's
Could you
mahjong.
come back another day?
Is that so? Sure, I understand.
Yeah, these people are definitely blowing him off. The tired folk. What was that A button prompt that was there for a second? Actually, I think the motorcycle
Almost
guy
done.
may have been my next lead. Machine
Do you know
hands
where
here.
warehouse number 8 is?
No, I don't.
I see.
Nope. I just remembered. I know we've used him twice. Yeah, let's ask these guys. I bet they
heard
know.
from the tattoo artist. You had no intention of joining our gang. You didn't even want to get a tattoo, did you?
Nope. I was just looking for a guy named Charlie.
Hey,
Sorry,
CPS,
I
what's
lied.
up?
And I was seriously considering letting you join our gang. Anyway, it's okay. Just scram, and don't bug me again.
I probably will bug him again at some later point, though. Yeah. I'm just
Excuse
having a
me.
hard time getting
Are
on the
you
schedule right
alone?
now.
Do you know where a warehouse number 8 is?
Warehouse number 8? I remember there was this song about it.
What?
But more importantly, you do have time to come in, right?
No, I'm in a hurry.
No, I'm not.
About warehouse number 8.
I haven't got a clue.
Okay, I'd better go.
What song? There's a song about warehouse number 8? I was Chinese? No, I haven't got that yet.
Excuse me.
Forgive me. Could you come back a bit later?
Why is this a Japanese thing? Why do people say that to blow you off? It does. Is it like a game thing or is it a Japanese thing? When people blow you off, right? In my entire life,
Sorry, but would
What they
you
say-
mind asking someone else?
yeah, they might say that. Ask someone else. They might say, I'm busy. They might say, I don't have time right now. They don't say, I'm tired. Can you come back later? It's such a weird response. And they had to record that line for for so many characters or voice actors that you figure someone would say like, this isn't really something that people say. Why is everyone so tired? Oh, this is new jam.
Mario.
Welcome. Oh, it's Yurio. Pizza margarita. It's Nozomi's favorite. I make a real fast, huh?
Thanks, but not today.
That's too bad, huh?
See you later.
Ciao.
I want a pizza. I'll pay for it. It is I know people complained a lot about the eating thing in Shenmue 3 and the hunger meter or whatever, but it is kind of weird, like playing this game, uh, like morning to night, you control Rio, and at no point does he ever eat. Uh, it's already kind of bugging me that, like, I mean, it'd be fine. Like, I don't want them necessarily to make me eat, but if I go into a pizza shop, I have money. You let me play arcade games at the arcade. Just let me buy food. What is happening here? Hang on, I gotta get a better angle. I didn't want a close up though. I didn't know that would
Excuse
happen
me.
actually.
Have a seat anywhere.
No thanks. I just have a question. Do you know of a warehouse number 8?
I don't know.
I see. Do you know anyone who might know where warehouse number 8 is?
I haven't heard anything.
I see.
Oh, you again. What? I'm sorry, but I have some customers to take care of, so could you leave?
Alright. See you then.
Some customers, you have one customer. He's not good at this.
Aoi-san?
Yo!
Sit down and
I
have a
have something
drink
I want
if
to
you want
ask
to
you.
question
I'm
someone.
sorry,
Hey
Joe,
Fractal, good
but I
morning.
got some things I gotta do now.
Is that so? Well, see ya.
Got some things I gotta do now. Super easy to manage his hunger. Yeah, I would assume that you could buy like beef jerky, carry it around, and eat it twice a day or something. But again, like, it's not necessarily something I think the game needs to force on you, but like, just let me eat. I'm vicariously living Rio's life. Just about to go to bed. Yeah, I woke up at like midnight, so my Tuesday's off to an early start. But yeah, I appreciate you dropping in. It's always good to see you.
Excuse me.
Help yourself to a glass of water.
No. I have something to ask you.
What is it?
Black garlic
Do
for
you know
cheap.
where a warehouse number 8 is?
A warehouse? I'm afraid I don't know.
I see. Anyone around here know where warehouse number 8 is?
Let's see. I can't recall.
I see. Is it busy?
Pretty much. Would you like something to eat? We have a variety of different toppings.
Ooh, I love a
Corn,
topping.
bean sprouts, roasted pork.
I'm in a hurry. Next time.
See you then.
Thanks anyway.
I gotta say, I don't like corn on ramen at all. I think it's a shitty combination. Yeah, he's like, do I look like the kind of guy who would eat food? I'm the kind of guy that walks around and asks questions to people.
Got a minute?
I have something to do now. Let's talk later.
What?
Okay.
Bye
Oh.
for now.
Normally she
Goodbye.
wants me to come in. Or whatever. Yeah, Rio's like, hey, do you know about warehouse number 8? And they're like, nah, I'm too tired. Leave me alone. Do you want to buy some, or do you want to order something? And Rio's like, nah, I'm too tired. Ask me later. Leave me alone.
Excuse me.
This guy does not like, or shoot, I was trying to talk to the bartender.
Do you know about warehouse number 8?
No idea.
I see. Saijo-san, do you have a minute?
For you? Sure.
Oh, this is a
Is
different
there a place
bartender.
around here called warehouse number 8?
What the hell is that? You don't have any leads?
Only the phone number.
Then why don't you call them up and ask for the address?
No, I have
They
the
won't
phone
tell it
number
to me.
already.
Can't help you then.
Wait, what? I haven't called them yet, though. Or did... No, I called... Man, I don't remember. I shouldn't have played 8 hours in one day. Because some of it blurred together.
Do you know where they warehouse number 8?
Don't know, don't care.
I see.
I called... I
Well,
gave a
if it
password.
isn't Rio.
And I guess that's where... Yeah, I gave them the password, and then they told me to meet them at warehouse number 8. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. And they didn't tell me the location. But yeah, I should look it up. I should look up the phone number in the phone
Do you know where
book.
warehouse number 8 is?
A warehouse? What kind of question is that to ask in a bar?
Good point.
Thanks anyway.
You should ask Teruhiko about stuff like that. Got it?
Yeah.
All right, that was a hint. I just don't know who the hell Teruhiko is, and there was no journal update. Who is that lady, though? Why does she know Rio? Yeah, they are all very rude, but he's also rude. Yeah, I guess that's the observation that I was just making about the dialogue, is that, like, it's just back and forth rudeness. Like, they're like, would you like a cup of water? He's like, no, I don't. I'm gonna ask you a question now, okay? Like, start the conversation polite, you might get polite responses. Haven't been in this one either.
Do you have a minute?
Sorry, kid. We're busy. Man, check with someone else.
This game has a lot to teach about manners.
Sorry, kid. Try someone else. Scat!
Your voice is lame. I wonder what MJQ stands for. Probably nothing, but...
Excuse me.
Terribly sorry, but I've been too tired lately. If you want to talk, ask someone else.
Yeah, these days, you know, the depression is tired all the time. Hey Malone, how's it going? In-flight entertainment for your flight sims. Where are you flying right now? Yeah, maybe the drunk guy knows.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I've been too tired
Oh, it's
lately.
this asshole again.
Ask me later, will you?
Well, you told me that. Oh, everyone's drunk now. Look. It's a zombie movie. They're all drunk. What are they doing? They can't get pets. I'm drunk down now. What's up, buddy? Stop! Don't zoom in. Oh, why is it doing this? I just want to watch him walk. Stop. Look at them. Look at the zombies go. This is amazing. Oh, this guy's not drunk. Here comes the sober guy
Look at the
passing all
time.
of them. Oh, shut up, Rio. This is fun.
Excuse me.
Sorry, young'un. Could you come back a bit later?
Oh, that's a surprise. Come back where? You want me to come back right here to this corner later? We're on the street, man. Alright, Via's right though. We gotta go home. It's bedtime. You know, if days in real life only took like 10 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever a day in this game is, it'd be way easier to keep on a schedule. I think that means, confirms that I have ADHD. I can be organized for 20 minutes, but only in that small of an interval. Yeah, I mean, if your commute was 1 minute, you had to work for 18 minutes, and your commute home was 1 minute, then it would definitely be easy to keep on track. But yeah, having a long commute, I used to commute like 20 minutes to work, and I really hated it. Because it just took up so much time of my day, and then if there's traffic, it would drag out even longer, or weather or anything. So I moved closer to my office, so I would live 5 minutes away. And it's not really, it's in just kind of a just boring area. Like there's nothing to do here really. It's not like a bad area necessarily, but uh, then I lost that job, and so now I live in a really stupid area. I liked where I lived before way better. I only moved because of the commute. Where? Oh, I don't have anything to feed the cat. Matches? You want a match? I sort of doubt the cat wants this. You want to eat a candle, Mimi? Alright. I feel bad about that, but we gotta feed her tomorrow. Or we gotta stop at the convenience store, get food tomorrow so that we can keep feeding her. I didn't realize I was out. $11.13. So yeah, I think Kamadoma said that you can get till, or someone else at least said you can get till 11:30 every night before you get a hard reset. Sleep it off first and save in the morning. I need to locate warehouse number 8. Can I get the address from the phone number? Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I know that there's a phone book at whatever the place was where we used the phone before.
Yo, son.
The
Wait a minute.
payphone.
Sure. What's up? I hear you've been looking for warehouse number 8. Yeah. And you don't know the telephone number? No, I've got that. So, why don't you look up the address in the phone book?
Oh, don't tell me
The
what to
phone
do,
book.
freak son.
It's in the cabinet, under the telephone.
Oh, we got one here.
Thanks,
That's
Foxana. That's okay. Glad to help out. See you later.
good. His subtitle
Okay.
wasn't capitalized. His name wasn't capitalized in the subtitles. What did he say? Under the telephone? Isn't even listening. Oh yeah, I probably did see it here before.
Today's allowance.
we're a bit in the red on cash. Damn it, so close. We're a bit in the red on cash because of all the super hang-on we've been playing. Or regular hang-on, not super hang-on, my mistake. Whoops, that is the shoe cabinet. You gotta be careful about this. Because there's this auto transition here. That's a flashlight. No, we already have a flashlight. Alright, whatever. I'll take it. What else is she giving me the allowance for? If Rio doesn't eat, I got 2 things to buy. Come on. I got 2 things to buy. I got arcade credits and cat food. This zoom in system to interact with things is really cool and like a smart way of handling it. But it's just a little bit more control intensive. So still, everything in this game just takes a little getting used to. But it's not like it matters, really.
61. 61. Got it. 61. It's an Amihama.
Yeah, the Saturn. I haven't seen the, I will almost certainly do that. Well, actually, what I did yesterday, so I didn't stream yesterday, but, I did play Shenmue. And I just used a save state so that I could play as much hang-on as I wanted without needing to worry about time and money. Because I do want to get a 1cc in the run, but yeah, I guess maybe I'll just end up buying the Saturn. I haven't actually seen where that is sold yet. I don't know if it's in this first area or not. Because we are still on disc 1. We're about 8 hours into the game now, I think. And we've made pretty steady progress throughout that. So, I'm guessing in a few more hours. I would think between it would be 10 and 20 hours per disc. 10 to 20 hours per disc, but I'm just kind of guessing. Just because I don't think that this is like a 100-hour game. I don't really know, but I don't think that like just beating the game takes an insane amount of time. And we have 4 discs to make it through. Alright, let's get some, do the thing. Yeah, I guess squid legs is the cheapest thing to feed the cat.
So, are you gonna buy this, little Ryo?
I'll take this one.
He already has the Saturn in his house? You looked it up? It's just annoying because you have to buy them one at a time. You need to win Space Harrier
So,
and hang on.
are you gonna buy this, little Ryo?
I'll take this one.
Okay. So I need to find... Yeah, it's at the convenience store, right. So I need to spend money there, basically. So that is gonna be probably a grind. So, yeah, that's the thing, is that at the convenience store here, you can buy squid legs. I'm gonna go buy the cat before I forget, or feed the cat before I forget, but at the convenience store, you can buy the squid legs, which you can feed the cat with 3 times. And there's only 90 yen, but then if you go to the, tomato shop, I guess this is a candy store. Tomato shop is a convenience store. at the convenience store, you can buy like a can of tuna or whatever, but that's like 200 yen or 300 yen or something, and only feeds the cat once. So it's way more expensive, which is why I wasn't going to buy
Hi,
that anymore.
Hi, Adele. Hey, Joe. How long will it take for her leg to get better? I can't wait to play with her.
Let me see. The wound isn't all that serious, so I think she'll be better soon.
Really?
Yeah, I can tell from
I'm
over
so
here.
excited about playing with her. I wonder if we can play with a ball.
Yeah, I'm sure it's possible.
Yippee!
Sure, it's possible. So cute. Alright. This will hold us for 3 days.
You hungry?
Then let's go.
Here.
It's the convenience store.
She's eating.
She must have been very hungry.
Yeah, and she looks real happy. Thank you, Joe.
It better not be possible for this cat to starve if I don't feed her. That is gonna give me an anxiety attack. The game's around 20 hours long. Okay, yeah, I thought that it was like not RPG length. Which is why I thought like max 40 hours. But because it's the kind of game where you can spend a lot of time doing optional stuff. Especially, I don't know, Fractal, if you're going by your memory or like how long to beat or something. But the times on how long to beat, I always find are like 20 to 25% shorter than what it takes me. For whatever reason, it takes me longer to get through games than average. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna finish in 20 hours because we're already 8 hours in, and we're still on disc 1. Like, unless things really start moving way faster, because the thing is, like, there's a rhythm to the game where, because of the fact you can only do so many. Oh, I forgot convenience store. Because of the fact that you can only do so many things in a day. And, like, I'm doing a lot of sort of daily chore type stuff. That alone is going to keep the game from speeding up too much. I think. Yeah, you have infinite days, but what I'm saying is, like, if it takes me 5 days to do something, no matter how many or few events in those days there are, like, if I only do 2 things in a day versus if I do 8 things in a day, there's still like that leaving the house, coming back to the house, killing time playing Hang On, shopping, feeding the cat. It's all going to add like a couple minutes for it. Like, every day is going to be at least a couple minutes because of that stuff. Unless I, like, get pulled into a long sequence of story events. Yes, I think milk is the cheapest here. And you can feed that to the cat. There's only one use, but we'll buy all they have.
Yo, may I help you?
This.
Come again, yo.
Yeah, I just mean, yeah, it kind of inflates the time. Hey, look, it's this lady.
Excuse me.
If you want to talk, come to the bar.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.
Bullshit. Last time I talked to you at the bar, you told me you were tired. Wait, so do I have to spend a certain amount of money to get one of the drawings? Does it say? Can I talk to her maybe? Yeah, I can't read this.
Minako-san,
What?
do you know where Amihara is?
Did you check on a map? There's one on that shelf.
Where?
Oh, sorry. Looks like we're all sold out of Yokosuka maps.
Ah, what a fucking tease. Can you like ask your boss or something if you guys can order more maps? 'Cause that's really annoying. This is like Rio and follow-up questions, man. Oh, where can I get a map
May I help
then?
you?
This.
Oh, you don't have one. I give up. We
Come
have
again,
them
y'all.
tomorrow. Caramel, chocolate, chips, or cassettes. Okay, good. Good. Thank you for checking that. Caramel's 120, chocolate's 120. Okay, so they're all exactly 120. I just ate some chips, so we'll get chips. I think they were cassava chips or something. It's the one in the picture on the stream. I just have all these Japanese snacks right now, so if I eat one, I just
Draw a ticket, please.
throw it up there.
I won.
Oh, hell
Take
yeah.
your pick.
Metal Sonic, Supersonic, Hot Dog Truck, BB Ultra. Ah, this is all I only got a 4. Okay, so I see though. I need to get a 2, it looks like. I'm seeing discs at level 2. I can probably look at this closer in a second. Let's go with
Okay, this one.
Supersonic.
There you go.
Need to win a second place prize, yeah. Alright.
Come again, y'all.
I'd like to see Super Rio included in Shenmue 4. Oh, save state? Yeah. Could do that. Could do that. I'm not in a hurry. You can also get a boombox if you win first place. Sonic Shoe. Yeah, I guess it is, yeah. I don't know what the third place prize is. This is one of those localization things where it's like, I can't read this. Let's just buy a couple more while we're in here.
Hey, Viola. Have you ever eaten super spicy ramen noodles?
Where did that come from?
Really? Aw, that's too bad for you.
How much did Sega pay for the Sonic Shoe license? Probably, not much. If I recall correctly, the guy that, whatever his name is, the guy that made that character is in jail. Or at least he was for a while.
Draw a ticket, please.
If I must. I know, I'm with you, Fraxel. I'm all about spicy ramen. Spicier the better.
Especially since you bought merchandise.
What? Yeah, jail's just a place. That's true. That's very true.
I don't really need this.
Damn it. Some would say it's a state of mind, state of being, state of deprived freedoms.
Hello, may I help you?
This.
But it's also a place.
Draw a ticket, please.
He's very delicate with it, yeah. Uses 2 fingers.
5th prize.
I don't... Is that even on the sheet?
The prize is inside the capsule.
Oh, okay. Random capsule. What the hell was that? Oh, okay. Load.
Come again, yo.
I guess that's from Sonic. That could really be from any Sega game, for all I know. I don't remember that particular character. Yeah, Fractal, did you see what when you looked that up, did it show you what the odds are for actually winning? I'm not gonna game it or anything, I'm just curious. Cause yeah, I could definitely see it being like what CPS says. .0. Isn't that, don't they say that in the intro to G Darius or something? Maybe I'm thinking of something from Evangelion. Or they say .00. Yeah, in Evangelion, they always say things are like .00002% likelihood. There's always so many, it's always 0.00000 something. Oh wait, I was gonna go there to look for phone book, but I don't need that. So we need a map. We just look at the street map. Oh, they say it all the time in the TV show. It like really stands out. Like it's clearly a conscious choice. Just gotta pay attention. So is Amihara on this map? I'm guessing it's time to move to a new area. Oh, we got some pro strats coming in here. I gotta just make sure I don't miss anything on this map before I get back to that. Is there anywhere here that would sell a map? Oh yeah, I should go to the travel agency. Alright, hang on. Let's go back. This pro gamer stuff. Because I don't even know what the 5th swish sound effect means. So I want to at least hear it. I'm so used to walking up to something and pressing A that needing to press the trigger buttons to interact with things is throwing me off.
No, may I help you?
Alright, let me listen.
Draw a ticket, please.
Okay, so I can hear the swishing, but it is really quiet.
Especially since you bought merchandise.
I don't think I have volume balance controls in this. Yeah, I can't turn down the mute. Like the music is just, it's really loud in this place. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the music here is really loud. Oh, the candy store has a raffle too? Okay, so it must only be, again, if you buy like caramel. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to try that one, because there's, I can't hear in there. Let's eat some of this, I guess, maybe? Oh, right, Rare doesn't eat, of course. You just buy caramel to look at the packaging. How Japanese. Be so rude to eat right now. They need to get Vanillaware to make Shenmue 4 really up the food game, the gluttony game. The masters of enticing hand-drawn food in video games. Yu Suzuki's wanted to get out of this shit forever. Let him go. Bring in George Kamitani, the legendary pervert. Okay, yeah, here's the... see this one, though, I don't think that you can win the, Saturn games here. It looks like you can win, like, some stand-up comedians or something. And a gold trophy. I don't know what this crap is. Okay, alright, I want to win second or third place. Just to see what the hell those are. Alright, let's try to listen for the swishing. And I'm supposed to press the 5th swish after the A prompt appears, okay.
So, are you gonna buy this, little Ryo?
I'll take this one.
I don't like this lady, though.
Okay, little Ryo, try your luck.
Alright, that was the 5th.
Oh, too bad.
Fuck, bad roll.
Well, you can't win them all, you know.
Why'd I punch you in your face? Sorry. It's a bit aggressive. There's a store at the harbor where you can win the Saturn games later on. Okay. Well. Yeah, I kind of like going to the arcade and dropping some credits in anyway. So yeah, if it's later on, that would probably be good, because that might be when when I need more practice, basically. But yeah, this raffle shit's gonna be more expensive than just paying for the credits at the arcade, because it costs more for caramels than it does for a single hang-on credit, and if I'm gonna have to buy like 50 of them, I think I'll probably clear hang-on by the time I get to 50 credits. It's cool though, I still want to win it. Thanks Fractal for looking up all that info. Yeah, I'm assuming that happens in the next area, or at least like this area, or the first disc, it seems like is pretty much not putting any pressure on you to engage with the economy. What are we looking for now? Oh, travel agency. So I can find out where Amihama, I think is. It's on this street. I know. Yeah, I think it's right across. What? I didn't even see her. I think it's right across from the hot dog cart. God, the street's too busy this time of day. But yeah, they're not really giving you anything to spend money on this first area, and they're not giving you any way to make money either. So it makes sense.
Excuse me.
What is it?
Where is Amihama?
Oh, you mean the harbor. There's a bus that goes there. Take a ride on the main street, and there is a bus stop there.
Right.
Alright, we gotta take the bus. Give me one sec. Alright, so you said something about the end of the main street. I don't know what the main street is though. The snack is, I believe it's cassava chips. There's another word for cassava root. It's like a root vegetable though, very similar to potato. And if it's not cassava, then it's some other vegetable, root vegetable that's very similar to it. So it's similar to potato chips, just a slightly different taste, a little bit crunchier. Yeah, they're good. They are. They're very crunchy. What is the other? Man, I'm thinking about too many things at once. I gotta find the map so I can find the bus stop. Yuca, that's the other name for it. You can get it at like Pollo la Brasa restaurants as a side dish. They fry it in like chunks basically. Again, like it's quite similar to potatoes. But yeah, they call it Yuca, Y-U-C-C-A, I think. Or cassava. And cassava is also used to make tapioca. Not that anyone eats that anymore. Who's this guy?
Excuse me.
Huh? Me?
Do you know of a town called Amihama?
No, don't know.
Is that right? Thanks.
That was probably the most normal interaction we've had with a random question. I don't know. Is that right? That's too bad. Where is the fucking bus stop? It's gotta be here, right? Like by the Tobacco, Hirata, and Flowers Smiley. Like at the end of the street, because that's where the area just kind of suspiciously ends. I should have just walked over there instead of coming back here to the map. I can never remember where the maps are. That's the one that's at the entrance is the one I can always remember. Yeah, caveman. This guy crouching over in his cave. Oh, he's gone now. He finished. I guess he was on a smoke break, which is funny. I wonder if there's like hard to find people. You know, like people that only come out. Because I'll be honest with you, since I've been unemployed, like you're not gonna find me on the street too often. I'm only out once a day for maybe a half hour or so. I wonder if there's any people in the game that are like they only are out for like an hour of in-game time. See, in the past, Rio has said like he wouldn't move over here. I just think it'd be cool if there were, if like, you know, if at exactly 11:05 p.m., if you're in a specific alley, Knights comes out of one of the buildings and smokes a cigarette, and then goes back inside at 11:10. All right, I guess we're getting on this bus because it's here. Walk. Go. No, get on. No. I kind of expected him to ask the bus driver, do you know where Amihama is? All right, we got it. This one complete. All right, we better make a save state here to be safe. I just started playing, so I'm not going to end. Well, I guess an hour ago I did, but I'm not going to end just yet. Did that work? Doesn't actually give you a confirmation that the save state worked. I started to get up out of my chair right now because I forgot that I'm playing a game in an emulator. I literally started to get up to take the disc out of the machine. Ah, that's what I'm in Dreamcast world right now. It is 1999 or 2000 in this stream. Okay, so takes you back to the load menu. This isn't. This can't be right. Alright, well, this is why we made the save state. Yeah. The world was a lot nicer before 2001. But I was also a kid back then. Save the game data before continuing to the next disk. The game, I guess I didn't read carefully. Oh, I needed to press A to go. I really should have just read it. I like got up to swap disks and then didn't read what it said. But yeah, normally it's just one screen where you just swap the disks. I've never had a game ask me to save before swapping a disk, but maybe that was normal on Dreamcast. All right, so now probably we want to use the change disk menu. I've got Echo on here. I might play that at some point on the stream. I tried it out. I really like underwater swimming games, but also it seemed like it was going to be pretty hard. I've got some other ideas for stuff to do on Shenmue Sunday once Shenmue is over. And sooner or later, Shenmue Sunday will be on a Sunday. I ended up on Sunday this weekend. I wanted to stream, but there are some people I wanted to catch up with that I really have not been able to find time to see recently. And it was like, you know, the stream is not very important, so. So, are we gonna have to swap discs frequently? Or am I gonna get an apartment here? Because also, I just bought a bunch of food for the freaking cat. Didn't even like, I guess I should have made sure to complete everything, but, well, yeah, I'm just not a completionist player anymore. That's how you know. My instinct wasn't even like, oh, this might be a point of no return.
I said hand over all your money.
I don't have no more. Please, leave me be.
Huh? No more? Don't mess with me.
QTE music.
Stop it! And just who are you?
Don't you know that blackmail is way uncool?
Thinks you tough, eh? Eh, you Hazuki from Suka High.
Hazuki?
Yeah? So what?
I ain't afraid of him. I can take this geek. You're no match for me. Hurrah!
Way to go, bro!
Told ya I could take that geek.
I bet he said,
Stop it!
And just who are you?
Don't you know that blackmail is way uncool?
Thinks you
God, the
tough,
way
eh?
that Ryo says way uncool is
You
amazing.
Hazuki from Suka High.
Way uncool?
Yeah? So what?
I ain't afraid of him. I can take this geek.
It's just too loud.
Zoro-san! Hey! Hey, you! Wait! Damn! Think you can make a fool
Damn it.
out of me? Asshole!
Okay. I just realized I hadn't picked up on this in any of the previous QTEs. I just realized when
Whoa,
you
you
miss a
got it
prompt, you get a second chance to do the same prompt.
So this is a famous Yo Hazuki. Oh, how sad.
No, it's not that. I thought it was.
Go, bro!
Told ya I could take that geek.
He was right.
Stop it!
He's 2 for 2 right
And
now.
just who are you?
Don't you know that blackmail is way uncool?
Thinks you tough, eh? Eh, you Hazuki from Suka High.
Hazuki!
Yeah? So what?
I ain't afraid of him. I can take this geek.
Exactly. I think that's kind of like...
Ah!
Zoro-san!
Hey!
Alright, next one's gonna
Hey,
be
you!
B.
Wait! Damn!
No,
Think you
it's
can make
A.
a fool
Next
out
one
of
is
me?
B.
Asshole!
After this.
Oh, you've had it now. Oh!
Yeah, it's totally expressionless while he does that.
Oh, pretty tough after all. What?
I have a question.
Sure, what is it?
Warehouse number 8? Where is it?
Yeah. Down the street, there's a new warehouse district. Turn right, and number 8 should be there.
So it's straight and to the right.
That's it. Well, time for us to go.
Alright, straight and to the right. Yeah, I thought that they were just giving me 2 chances in a row, because there were 2 A's in a row, but it was just coincidence. What's the button for the notebook again? Damn it. Okay. So, actually, I'm curious, now that I got the notebook open, like, we left a ton of blank space. So, were those just other clues that we missed? Look at that, there were like 3 pages there. Side quests? Okay. So, like, at the beginning, if I had helped that woman find the Yamato house that she was looking for, that probably would have been filled in. But yeah, like, we missed a ton of interactions. It doesn't surprise me, though, that we missed a lot, because I wasn't looking around for that stuff. Mostly dumb. Yeah. But I guess it's the kind of thing where you play the game again.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
And
ask me again some other time.
You just will randomly bump into someone or encounter, like, forget where you got a hint.
Excuse me.
What is it?
Explore some other area. What? Normally they at least have a full conversation. What's happening here? Hang on, where's my zoom button? Look at the... Is it a dog or a cat? Alright, whatever. He just wants to look at the woman. See, this is the thing. They say go down, they say down the street and to the right. That's what I hate about directions in video games in general. And, like, on GameFAQs, back in the day before you had video walkthroughs for everything, when you get lost and need to look up something, and they give you directions for a map. It's like, go to the end and to the right. Okay, so we're going this way. Going straight down the street. To the right. Right here. There's nothing there. Alright, so keep going down the street. Well, wait, now we've turned left. Now we're going to the left. We're not on the same street anymore. We've just changed directions. So this, probably, is to the right. That's not actually to the right. It's just a straight line from where we started. Sorry, I know this is really autistic, but this is what I think about directions. Like, not good directions. Use a friggin' coordinate system. But they're forks in the air. Fractal's giving us some forklift knowledge. Yeah, it's dangerous. Okay, so I feel like there's probably going to be a fight.
Excuse me.
Coming up.
Is this warehouse number 8?
Entry is prohibited except for authorized personnel. You can't enter.
Alright, I'm about to, though.
Wait a minute. Hey, you're not authorized. You can't be here without authorization.
Oh, prone to tipping. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, right?
I wonder if there's another way in.
There goes some basic common sense. I guess let's check the note on that one. Okay, great. Oh, cutscene.
An open window. I'll need to boost myself up there.
I would have just come at night. So, do we need a forklift? No. I'm sure it's safe for a person to stand on the forks and use it to raise themselves up, right? It's probably not considered dangerous. Alright, we're in. Please, God, tell me there's not going to be any stealth shit here.
There must be some information here.
Yeah, that's one conclusion you could make. Don't tell me there's gonna be stealth, Fractal. I don't want stealth. Or you mean the danger is, are you responding to the danger of standing on a forklift?
This looks like an office.
Yeah, looks like a nurse's office. Oh yeah, the forklift, yeah. Can I check the fridge? If I'm breaking into a place, I definitely check the fridge. Get some snacks. Cigarettes?
This won't be of any help.
Rio, he'll steal anything except cigarettes.
There's nothing special about this.
Okay. It's kind of a surprising interaction there. No. Let's just see if we can.
Just an ordinary ashtray.
He doesn't want to pick up the ashtray. It's good. Ashtrays tend to be pretty dirty. What does the cigarettes say on the package?
This won't be of any help.
Katana. Cool. Another cup.
This looks difficult to read. I'd better not mess with this.
Why?
An invoice for warehouse number 8? This must be the right place.
No. We just broke in, so let's hope it's the right place, huh? Okay, that's not significant. This one say something different on the back? No, they just all say katana,
The break room. Cigarettes. Blah.
Blah. Blah. Definitely sounds like something a teenager would say. This is a cool pen.
Looks like the workers take their breaks here.
Blah. This is a pen. I mean, his grip is perfect for a pen. That's how you pick a pen up. It's just that he also grabs everything else the same way. What is with all the cigarette packs, like, carefully distributed through the room? I guess maybe everyone has their own seat in the break room. They all have their katana cigarettes there.
There's nothing special about this.
Take your word for it. Cardboard boxes. Could be handy.
There probably aren't any clues here.
Huh. Why? He didn't say that about the previous room. He's just gonna, these are like the same items, basically.
I shouldn't touch them.
Documents. I don't know why you
I'd better not mess with this.
I mean, of all the things, if you were investigating, of all the things to take, wouldn't you want to take, like, the records? steal them and read them
I hear
later.
voices. Is someone there?
When you look at this invoice, the address is wrong.
So it is.
I've asked them 1,000,000 times to get it right.
Yeah, it says right here, Old Warehouse District. What are they thinking?
Can you call over to the old warehouse number 8?
Okay, got it.
So there's another warehouse number 8. I'll need to find the old warehouse district.
Okay. Wrong warehouse. Stupid Goro. I guess it's good that we didn't steal a bunch of their records in that case. I'll find old number 8. Alright. Blah. Alright, so it's nighttime now, so what am I supposed to do? Go back to the bus stop, I guess? This way, right? No, that's not the right way. Turns the number 8 around and it's like, oh my god, this must be the right place. Look. Looks like it says 8. But if you look at it upside down, clearly it says 8. Alright, this way. This is where we came from. No, it isn't. How the hell did I get here? This way? No, it can't have been this way, because then the first right turn wouldn't have taken me to Warehouse 8. Not that the first right turn did take me to Warehouse 8. I think this way is where I came from.
Excuse me.
Huh? What is it?
I'm looking for a place called the Old Warehouse District.
That's not what I wanted.
Oh, the Old Warehouse District. Go straight here and turn left once you get to the waterfront.
Gotcha. Thanks.
I wasn't even listening.
Excuse me. Warehouse number 8?
Once you see the Harbor Lounge, you gotta make a left there.
Thank you.
Alright. I'm not going there though. I need to go sleep. It's night. Imagine how many gangsters they lose trying to recruit them. Yeah. Presumably those people find a map.
Excuse me. Is there any other warehouse district?
Yeah. If you head north of the harbor, there's an old warehouse district.
To the north. Thank you very much.
I guess it's kind of a test though, you know? Like, if you're not smart enough to find the right warehouse number 8, and you're not smart enough to be in this gang, doesn't make a ton of sense. Makes an imaginary kind of sense. I don't know what day of the week it is right now. Does my watch say the date? No, but it's cool that you get a close-up of that. mean, I guess it doesn't matter what time it's coming. We're just gonna wait either way. It's either in 2 minutes or it's in 15. Alright, so it's a weekday. I just lost track of the day. Good, Fracta. Go to bed. I'll see you around. Much appreciated. So, I gotta wonder what is taken out. I didn't expect to come back to this area when we moved to Disc 2. Let's talk to that girl. She yelled at us before.
What? Hey, about Nozomi. She seems kind of upset recently. Always sighing and stuff. Any idea what's got her so upset?
I don't know.
Yeah, she's kind of annoying. At least we can still feed the cat. Yeah, so I wonder what is on Disc 1. Just like, are there gonna be areas that we can't go into when we come back here? Or maybe it changed what everyone does now? Like all the events and stuff are different? I really thought that each disc would just be a different area. Or a different map, basically. Oh, right, cat food. Don't interact with her. Use the menu. Give her this expensive milk I bought.
There you go. Good, huh? You don't have to gulp it down.
We even got the realistic cat drinking sounds. Let's give her some pets.
Are you cold? There. Good kitty. You're still so tiny. You're still so tiny. Mimi, you look well. I bet you remember me, don't you? Mimi, you look well. I bet you remember me, don't you?
So it's funny when a cat talks back to you. Cats like having conversations. Alright, bedtime. I'm trying to decide if I want to do another day or I want to eat some breakfast. See what time it is. It's 6 a.m. So yeah, old number 8 should be easy to find. The thing is, if I go out and play Hang On or whatever, I want to play a little bit of Hang On before I end the session, but then I'll have to walk all the way back home again to save. Let's just go play some Hang On and not save, I guess, actually. That makes more sense.
I have to be sure not to waste this. Hiya.
Oh no!
What you up to?
Guess what? Kitty got better. Yeah, her leg's healed.
Disc
Really?
2 events.
Yeah, come see.
I guess I am gonna have to save after all.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come here, come here. See?
Wow. It seems you both took good care of her.
Yep.
Hey! Yasuo! Kayoko!
That's our brother. We gotta go.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Yasuo, wait for me.
So cute. So is the cat just gonna stay in this yard now?
Are you cold?
Let's feed her. Squid legs.
You hungry? Here. You don't have to gulp it down.
It's funny though with the kitten thing that I never really liked cats when I was younger. I just thought they were boring and standoffish. And even when I had friends that had cats, I didn't really have any interest in them, basically. At one point, a girlfriend of mine got a kitten. And just like knowing it from when it was a kitten, like seeing her grow up and everything made me way more attached. Now I really like cats. I kind of thought that that would happen. I don't really like kids either, and I kind of thought that that would happen when I had a nephew. Knowing him from when he was a baby would make me like kids more. Oh right, the arcade's not open till 10. Kill 15 minutes. Oh, you saw the, actually... Whoa, 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 I missed it. That was a really weird animation. While he turned around while opening up the shop. Alright, while we wait for the arcade to open, I'm gonna go get started on my breakfast. Because I am really hungry. Been up all night. Okay. Food prep is done. How much time has passed in game? It's almost noon. Okay. I'll probably just cook breakfast while waiting till the end of this day. After I play a few credits to hang on.
Hang on. 100 yen a game.
I always just eat some vegetables and eggs
Guess
for
I'll try it.
breakfast. Or meat and eggs. Either a couple slices of ham or some spinach and mushrooms. Today it's spinach and mushrooms. It's good to eat breakfast. I don't know why people go through the day without eating. I don't think I'd be able to get out of bed if I didn't have something good to eat. Yeah, the hardest thing in this game is just that the control is it's very responsive, but also very sensitive. So you really gotta hit the correct angle. I was reading some article about this game the other day. I think it was just on Wikipedia. And it mentioned that the music was unusual for a game at the time because it was rock music, basically. They wanted to do rock music. And this is one of those things with video game music where, like, I just don't... Like, maybe if you played this on real instruments, I would know why you would consider it rock music. But, like, I hear two instruments. One of them sounds like a piano, and this one just sounds like also a piano. I mean, or a harpsichord specifically. It sounds like a random stringed instrument. Or an unidentifiable stringed instrument. Yeah, this just sounds like regular piano. And I guess there's a bass instrument there as well. Maybe. I mean, there was some accompaniment. I don't know if it was also just the piano. More there. Yeah, 106 for stage 1. That ain't gonna cut it. I'll have to have like a really tight stage 2 to even make it to 3, and I won't be able to get into stage 3. Yeah, this one's over. It's definitely the weird thing about these checkpoint racers, in which, like, if you happen to be playing Outrun or Virtual Racing or something on Sega Ages version, I would start out by increasing the timer. I guess with Virtual Racing, actually, it's not really necessary. Like, those checkpoints are long enough, and you know, you do laps to the course. But yeah, with Outrun, when I was playing that, trying to finish it for the first time, I eventually just increased the time limit by like 10 seconds or something, so that I could actually get out of the early stages. Because if you don't have if you have a bad stage 1, you may still get to stage 2, but you may have already just totally lost the ability to get to the end of the course. Like, just straight up, literally. Not like in the sense of, oh, I know I always die on stage 4 boss and whatever shmup. And I don't want to take a death on stage 1, so I'm going to reset. It's like, now you literally can't clear it if it takes you too long in the early stages. The checkpoints don't give you enough time to finish the next stage. You need to carry a remainder. God. Those guys. At least I didn't hit them though. That probably only cost me 2 seconds. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. About 2 seconds lost. A really good stage 1. I've done in 59. But yeah, even like 60 seconds is a very tight stage 1. And there's 2 seconds definitely will be valuable later on. I'm sure that it's not necessary. Checkpoints aren't that tight, but we'll want it. Oh, we got another scoreboard with that one because we made it to stage 3. This is so hard to use. You need to use the right trigger to scroll through letters, and then the left trigger to enter them. You can't go back. I'm trying to think of something that's in alphabetical order. I think Dick is probably the best one. Oh, we're almost out of time. Whoops. Cut it. It's not. I don't know of any way to quit out of this. Which is definitely simulation accurate. Farming, shoot 'em ups back in the day. So I always a little bit of a side eye. When people want to pass a really quick judgment on a game, or base their take on it on playing, like people that only play using save states, clear a game in a day. Never play again. Like, well, did you really play it though? I mean, it's kind of like the catch-22 of the 1cc, where it's like, I think you do need to 1 credit clear, or at least be in the vicinity of 1 credit clearing a game to really understand it. But if you come about that 1 credit clear dishonestly, so to speak, and it becomes meaningless. So someone who's played the game more and played it for a longer period of time might have a much better understanding of it than someone that's 1 credit cleared it. So I just think if you only play a game for a day, I don't really think that you played that game, whether or not you clear it. Just, you're not going to remember it. Like you, I used to think when I was 22, like, just have hot takes on everything. And then, like, I go back and look at notes about some of the games I played, and I'm like, I can't even picture this. I don't remember the slightest thing about this game. Because I only played it for 1 day. There's this fun project I did where I played. I used to do shit like all this time, like this all the time, and I never really could find any way of entertaining anyone else with it but me. But I played like all the games that came out on console in 1990, limiting to, or maybe it was just NES. See, I don't even remember exactly. But there was some for Super Nintendo. Anyway. Yeah, just like playing all the games that came out. Ah, you can hit the checkpoint. I didn't realize that. Yeah, playing all the games that came out in 1990. Sorry. I'm getting really frustrated with this cough. Just a few months ago, it wasn't this bad. Yeah, I kept a spreadsheet. And of course, I didn't actually play all the games that came out in 1990 because I'm pretty sure I used a Wikipedia page called List of Games released in 1990 to find stuff, which I'm sure was extremely incomplete. But the page had like 500 games listed or something like that. And I took out everything that was an RPG or sports game. Because RPGs were just going to take too long to play or to get started. I only wanted to play each one for like as long as it entertained me, basically. And I just marked them 1 to 5 in the sheet. Like something I wanted to come back to, something that wasn't interesting at all.
One game, 100 yen.
Something that seemed kind of interesting, but that I wasn't
Guess
sure
I'll try
about,
it.
or whatever. But I ended up
Nah, I'll pass.
playing like 120 or 130 games or something that way, and like...
Hang on, 100 yen a game.
I don't remember how long we did it for, but it realistically it was probably like...
Guess I'll try it.
4 days or something like that, like Saturdays for a month, I'm thinking. Because I did it with one of my buddies, and we only hung out on Saturdays. And I think it was only a month or two. So playing through like over 100 games in the course of just a few consecutive weekends. There's so many games in there I played that, you know, if I saw the name, like if I brought up that spreadsheet, I wouldn't be able to tell you even what kind of game it was based on the name. And I have never used those ratings as a resource for anything outside of like a month after doing the investigation. Like the ones that I gave 5s, the most interesting ones, I went back to those in the short term. But other than that, everything was just totally discarded and forgotten. That's when I started to realize that if you don't put a decent amount of time into something, it's going to be completely forgotten. And especially if you don't have someone else to share the memory with, which is outside of the territory of games. Things you do by yourself are really easy to forget. Especially if you don't keep a diary, take photos. And in those cases, it's really more about the moment for me. You know, taking a picture. Taking a picture is something like that I do to... Oh, I didn't... Hey, Sugar, I didn't realize anyone was listening. I was just kind of journaling in my head. But yeah, taking a picture is really more about like framing an image that I want to remember, more so than it's like standing there holding the camera looking at something is a way of committing the moment to memory. So I remember taking the picture more so than I actually go back and look at pictures that I've taken. And I've kept lots of journals over the years. I've never once gone back and looked at any of them. But again, it's just about writing out your thoughts and what's going on. Sort of finding a narrative in what you're doing. Important if you spend time alone, in my opinion. I can't take my eyes off the track. I'll read your comments about photos and journals in a second. Don't like to remember in general. Yeah. I don't know if that's a sign of or indicative of mental health. I don't think, I mean, especially with like the accessibility of cameras these days and the propagation of, digital photos and everything. It's so different now than it used to be. But like, I don't think people really go back and look at photos too often. If ever. People that keep personal photo albums or travel photos or whatever. The fact is, if you don't have someone to show it to, like, for me, when I take photos when I travel, like, the most important thing about that, like I said, I'm committing the moment to memory, but also, like, in terms of the photos themselves, when I come back, I always show everyone the pictures I took. My friends and family. And it's a way of recounting the trip and a way of sharing it with them, since I don't really like traveling with other people. Not that my parents would go to Tokyo anyway, but wherever I may go. But I do like being able to share with people what I saw and did. I prefer to do that. Some people buy gifts, buy souvenirs and stuff when they come back. And if I see something I like or I think someone will like, I'll buy a souvenir, but I don't really do that too much. I'd rather just share the photos I took, the stories and whatever. Yeah, to be honest, I think it sounded like, from what you said before, that you ought to travel more. Oh, damn it. Your mom asked you to take photos. It's a very mom thing. My mom so religiously takes photos at every family or every holiday, family occasion, and they're all the exact same. It's all the 5 of us, or 6 or 7 or 8 now, standing in front of the fireplace in the family room of my parents' house where they've lived ever since I was born. I always thought it was really weird. And yeah, I don't really care for photos like that, but then I had a debate with my brother one time when we were on a road trip about why you take photos. Because we were at a national park like Yosemite or something, and there's like a typical photo spot, like where everyone's sort of in a line to get their photo, to take their photo, and everyone was, you know, taking selfies or taking pictures with their family or whatever, like in front of a waterfall or something. And I was like, I don't get it. Like, the waterfall is cool. That's what you're there to take a picture of. I'm just going to take a picture of the waterfall. Like, what do I want to see myself for in the picture? My brother said, well, if you want to see a picture of the waterfall, you can just go on Google Images and look up pictures of Yosemite or wherever we are. So you have to be in a picture because that's the personal aspect of it. I was like, yeah, but I was there holding the camera. Like, if I take the picture, it's my picture. I framed it. You know, I chose the angle. It was taken at the time of day that I was there. I don't need to see my face to know that it's my picture. But my brother's opinion is the normal one. I know I'm the strange one in this case. Most people only want pictures that they're in. Close to, well, 8 is just my immediate family. That's my 2 brothers, their 2 wives, my parents, and my nephew. You have 20. If you have 20, if you mean your immediate family, I'm guessing you got nephews and nieces and stuff then. My brothers have only just started having kids. My older brother had a kid 2 years ago, and my younger brother, his wife's pregnant now. And I'm probably not ever gonna have kids. Even if I do get married at some point, I don't think I can handle it. So you mean your extended family? We can get in a little more. Hang on.
1 game, 100 yen.
Before bedtime.
I should try it once.
If you weren't an anti-social goon, you'd probably have kids by now. Yeah. Well, what, you're 24 or 25 or something? These days in the US, that's pretty young to have kids. At least among my peer group, which I guess is middle-class white people on the East Coast. But yeah, here people usually don't have kids till they're in their late 20s or early 30s. And I figured by the time I got to 30, I would know whether or not I wanted to have kids. And I still felt pretty undecided. Until my nephew was born, and seeing what my brother and sister-in-law do every day as parents and regularly, and just getting to know my nephew just has made me think I don't really think that I could have kids. My temper is too short. I don't have the patience, and I really am just too easily disgusted. I really have OCD, and it's part of my personality, I think, in a way that I can't just wish away with drugs or anything. So I have a really tough time dealing with fluids and messiness, and I just get frustrated and give up or leave, which I think is what I would do as a kid. But yeah, my extended family is much bigger than 20 people, actually. I have 13 aunts and uncles. Well, 13 blood aunts and uncles. And obviously their spouses on top of that. I think they're all married. 50 cousins, first generation, or first cousins in my generation, I think I have about 30. When you add the next generation, all my cousins' kids, and their spouses and stuff, then yeah, it's well over 50. Really large family. I think I'm just about the last one not married at this point. I'm two younger. I have 3 cousins who are just out of college, so they probably won't get married just yet. And I know 2 older cousins that still are unmarried. And they're now both either in or approaching their 40s. I don't know what it is. Some people just never conform. The world wasn't built for everyone. I think I just am too selfish, personally. Never learned how to make sacrifices. If you can't do that, it makes commitment extremely difficult. Seems hard to find a girl and have kids, but vast majority of people do it, so it can't be too hard. Just never wanted those things all that badly. Like a wife would be nice. Once I get back to work, I'll get back to dating. Right now I can't. I'm unemployed. You can't date when you're unemployed. It's too expensive. And a huge turn off. Yeah, I'll go back to dating. With the understanding that I don't want kids. I just want someone to take care of me when I'm sick. Being sick when you live alone is so horrible. It's hard to stay sane living alone too. You don't have that sanity check. So we call it in programming, but literally, in reality, a person to say you're freaking out way too much about the dripping sink or whatever. Shouldn't be that upset by that. Of course, some people exacerbate each other's neuroticisms. I've got a buddy who's been married for a few years now, and he's having some trouble. Their relationship is having some trouble because of some things that they've learned. And I just watch them, and it seems like all they do is aggravate each other. Not everyone lives a good life. Get out of here. This stream is now the equivalent of my journal or photo gallery or album. This is what I use to chronicle whatever tiny events are happening in my life, mostly the video games I play. It's always been the thing I cared about the most. At least there's some people on here. play games. Chat. I never put any real effort into making a YouTube channel, but I had a blog for a while. And I'd say I don't think I ever had even one reader, but at one point, excuse me, at one point, like a year into writing it, like writing blog posts every day, alright, it's past 9, we can go sleep, but I still want to play some more Hang On. Someone made a post that was like, I never had any comments, except from some of my real life friends. I guess I had a couple real life friends that read it, but I lost touch with them. But after I'd been writing for like a year, I had the first comment from a reader. And I don't remember what the game the post was about or what the content of the comment was, but it was like a really long, thoughtful comment that was like, oh, I read all your posts, blah, blah, blah. Like, it sounded honest. I was like, just kind of dumbfounded by it. Like, just seems so weird that someone would read all my posts or whatever, even just a lot, just be a regular reader and like never leave a comment. Like, you realize there's 0 comments on all these posts, even at times when I'm like asking for like, hey, what are people's thoughts on this or whatever. I never wanted to make money off of it or anything. I don't really want to make money off Twitch either. It'll never happen. It's totally unrealistic. I just do it for the social credit, basically. Not credit, I mean just to socialize. That's the point. Like, what other point is there in life other than to do things on your own and socialize with other people who enjoy the same things you do or share interests or knowledge or whatever? So ironically, after all that time, a guy commenting and saying like, oh, I really like your blog and I read it all the time, had almost the opposite effect, where I was like, this is pointless. If people are just gonna silently read, I don't even know if people are reading or whatever, like, I don't care. I talk on here, but I don't just do it to hear my own voice. Let's go play some more Hang On. I'm into Hang On now. I don't feel like getting up and making breakfast.
I should be grateful.
Should be grateful or are grateful? stuff right now because the one thing I'm really tired of doing, part of the reason I'm playing Shenmue, and is I'm just tired of sitting at my PC all day, every day. At least when I play Shenmue, I can sit on the couch with the gamepad. I mean, as pathetically minor a change as that is. But the one thing I really need to do is to look for work, put more effort into applications. And that means sitting at the PC all day. When I get a job, it'll mean sitting at the PC all day. Because that's what my work is. I really never should have gone into software engineering. It was a big wrong turn. I don't know how to get out of it at this point in my life. It's hard enough for most people to get one good job, one career. Everything's got, all professional careers have that stupid barrier of a college degree. It's got to be in the right subject at the right university. Mine's not even in software. It's in math. How do you get a job? A degree in math. No one ever told me. I'm not one to figure out things on my own. I don't understand people well enough. Alright. I think I'm gonna make breakfast simultaneously while playing Hang On for the next 24-hour period of Shenmue. So I'll be back and forth. I don't have the... I can't see the chat from the stove, so apologies if I don't respond right away. I don't know what the viewer count is right now. I'm guessing 0. Just gotta make some eggs. Just like a tit streamer now, making food on stream. You don't get the luxury of watching. Sorry for all the depressing anime talk, but I think it's better to be honest. No one has to watch this. Arcade's open. For the idle noise on the street. So let me just get these mushrooms cooking. I'll play Credit to Hang On. I can never remember if you're supposed to salt mushrooms first. Before or after you saute them. You should just look it up. They would always say that on Food Network. Grew up watching all those cooking shows and stuff like that with Emerald Lagasse, Bobby Flay, and all those people. Alton Brown. Most of them just, I didn't realize at the time. Being a kid that most of them were just TV hosts. Emerald Lagasse was an actual chef as well. Restaurant owner. People like Rachel Ray and Gianna De Laurentiis weren't. Show host. Like finding out that Alton Brown is just an actor who redlined a production crew wrote for him. Wasn't like a food scientist who actually knew all this stuff about cooking and the way that chemistry works and all that. It was like the equivalent of discovering Santa Claus isn't real. And that was like the moment that the magic of the world died to me. I mean, I knew the show wasn't, you know, and this was probably when I was 12 or so. I knew like the show had characters on it, you know, he had like a goofy nephew and neighbor and stuff like that. I knew those were real people. Wasn't that oblivious, but yeah, it's all presented. It's like he's teaching you about this stuff. He's just a host. Apparently he was in a bunch of soap operas, you know, was struggling to get by before landing on that gig. Credit to hang on. I'll go finish breakfast.
One game, 100 yen.
This stream, contrary to the previous part of Shenmue, is
I should try it once.
It's been 2.5 hours and I made virtually no progress. But not for lack of, or yes for lack of trying, actually, is what I mean to say.
Nah, I'll pass.
You can't decrease the amount.
Hang on, 100 yen a game. I should try it once.
You should at least have a line for this that doesn't imply, you know, I know 99% of players aren't going to sit here and repeatedly play Hang On, because the game is a novelty. You should at least have a dialogue line that doesn't imply that he's never played it before. Just a little bit sloppy on the writing there. So let's do one, and I'm going to go finish my eggs. Corner too fast. It's really hard to apex a corner when you can't see the end of it. Him and Outrunner both more like rally style racing than actual. I mean, there's probably moto rallies, but it's not really Grand Prix racing, I don't think. I don't know anything about motors. That's why you can't take your eyes off the road for even a second. I don't know anything about motorcycle racing though. But it's kind of funny because then Sega Rally is not really. Sega Rally Championship is not really rally style. Like, it has circuit courses. You do multiple laps, which, I mean, I love the game, but I just thought that was really weird. I haven't finished 1cc of that one yet. Get back to it. That's of the trinity of Sega racing games, Sega 3D racing games. And I haven't finished. Trash. Daytona, it doesn't really... Daytona and Virtua Racing, I guess, don't really have 1cc's. They do, technically, because they're checkpoint racers, but, you know, there's 3 separate courses. So, you can only play one of them on each credit. But obviously I've done all those and have a competitive times in virtual racing. Not so much in Daytona, but I can clear the courses at least. I didn't spend nearly as much time on that one. I've played probably 120 hours, 150 hours virtual racing. Love that game. I used to play it every day for like a year. Sorry, let me walk you outside. Now, these arcade machine sounds are just kind of annoying to have playing over my headset. I'm eating. And for the joke purposes of this stream, at least outside, you can see people walking by and stuff. I could go back and watch this later and see what I missed out on. Maybe Knights comes out of one of the buildings and smokes a cigarette. Alright, time to scramble some eggs. Some spinach, black pepper, a bit of salt. Make it too salty because the mushrooms are already salted. Today, so it's gonna be more of a omelet, I think. Oh, I forgot to turn the heat up. Basically, it's vlogging right now. That's why I don't really stream in the morning. So way more depressed every Sunday. If I'm even awake. It's all sticking to the pan. Mistake. just expect you to be happy all the time and stuff. I don't know, I just lost touch with all the people that are normal. Or the something that people grow out of. Except really, my entire life, no one's happy all the time. It becomes a question of saying nothing. Because you don't want to complain and mope. Pretending to be happy when you're not. It's the wrong choice. What I used to do. Ready? good. And baby shiitake mushrooms, or whatever, baby portobellos. I think they used to be called something else. And spinach and arugula, and a little bit of nacho cheese, which I wouldn't normally put on my breakfast eggs, but I had some open for making chili dogs last night. Wanted to try it on the eggs. I don't think I've ever put nacho cheese on eggs before, but yeah, it's really good. It's almost 8. Man, I was talking about making breakfast. An hour ago. So I got distracted for a while there. You still in here, Shogador? There's something I wanted to show you. If you are. Okay, I'm ready to go back to it. Done ship posting. It's not 6 yet, so we still got time to play some more Hang On. sure how much longer I'm gonna keep the stream going.
Hang on. 100 yen a game.
I don't have anything else to do today, but
I should try it once.
I just feel a little bit too depressed right now to be streaming. And I don't have anything better to do at the same time. I guess it takes a little bit to get warmed up. A 20-minute breakfast break. Totally reset my brain, apparently. Yeah, I might switch to shoot 'em ups after this. Shoot 'em up territory. I'm working on like kind of just I sort of set my menu for the year at this point. So I still haven't picked which game I'm gonna do first. I'm kind of just refreshing because everything that I want to focus on are all the goals I've set for this year. Simple as they are, not really goals, but they're all just like clean up. I just want to 1cc a bunch of games that I've put a lot of hours into, or sometimes just a few hours into, and that I like a lot, and that inevitably in conversations I have to say, oh yeah, I haven't actually cleared it. Like Raiden 4, yeah, I love Raiden 4. It's my favorite shoot 'em up. I played like 100 hours of it or something. Yeah, it's another one of those games like Virtual Racing where I just played it every day. I played 3 credits at the end of the day, or when I got home from work every day. PS3. But I never 1 credit clear it. So that's one of them. Strani is one. Border Down is the only really new one. Rattergy, I'm still not 100% dedicated to that one, and there's enough other stuff on the list that I think it's going to get cut. Especially because the GameCube version is, or I think, I didn't try emulating the STV version, or Naomi, whichever it is. Yeah, it's on Naomi. But the CD versions of it on Dreamcast and GameCube don't have sound balance adjustment, and they have the sound effects way too loud. And for a game like Rattergy, where a big part of the enjoyment is just the aesthetic and the music, it's a vibe kind of game to play. Not actually being able to hear the music or the sound effects is kind of an issue for me. Where like, it got to the point the other night where I was starting to think like, should I just listen to the OST on top while playing the game, but then the problem with the game there is that I guess it wouldn't be that big a deal. I was just thinking, like, you know, the tracks don't move properly, the stages. I'm not going to manually DJ the run. Yeah, I can certainly just listen to it like an album on repeat. I think it'd be pretty weird to be listening to like boss music during the stages, but whatever, we might try it. It's more likely that it's just gonna get cut from my priorities. It'd be something that I play like for one session a month. Yeah, then, like, I'm really worried that the Raystorm 2cc is going to be too hard. 2cc needing a co-op playthrough. Just because it seems like Raystorm is quite hard. And I'm not sure why. I don't really watch replays of games I haven't played before. Especially one like that, where I really want to just learn it on my own, because learning the game is part of the fun part for me. I think there's definitely a divide between people that don't want to waste any time at all learning the game and want to start at the high level. And people who enjoy the learning process and don't really care about playing at a high level. I think basically it's the distinction between people who have decent skills and who don't. Like, if you got decent skills, you can actually beat a game quickly. You might not want to waste time learning it. I'm just so surprised. Like, there's people that just endlessly watch shoot 'em up replays. Like, they watch it like it's television. I find that incredibly boring. I can't focus. Like, even if I put it on just as a just like trying to force myself, I just can't pay attention to it. Unless there's narration, which is why I narrate my videos. But the problem is a lot of times the narration playthrough is just either random commentary or it's just too vague, broad. Like someone explaining what the controls are or what the power-ups are or something. Rather than specifically speaking to what they're doing on screen. That's what I try to do. I think I was better at it. I think I've gotten worse at it, actually. I think when I started streaming, probably because I didn't have anyone coming in here making conversation. I think, or maybe just because I picked games that I could do that with, and then I ran out. But yeah, the goal, I guess the goal for
One
the games,
game,
like,
100 yen.
the shoot 'em ups I'm playing is really not so much the 1cc itself, but to get a good Let's
I'll try
1cc video. It's really like the product of the hobby. Just have those narrated playthroughs. We might not have enough time left in the day for 3. I didn't notice how late it was. But yeah, getting knowledgeable enough about the game and to do the narration, but also good enough at the game that I can through the entire thing to credit. Something that takes some time, which is why don't approach goals in a linear manner, sort of work on things in parallel. And then eventually, like, either when I start on something or when it comes time to finish it up is when I start, when I get into focus mode and really play whatever one game. Like, my main goal for last year, setting aside all the co-op stuff, was just like at the beginning of the year, like the one game I wanted to play was Mishime-sama. So I practiced it in January 2022. For like 3 weeks or so. Real practice, not a ton of credit feeding. I mean, I don't know, maybe some. But like, using training mode. Once I got to the point where I needed training mode, after realizing that I was just gonna get walled at stage 4 every time. Or basically use too many resources on stage 3 and then get walled up at stage 4. But anyway, yeah, using training mode and everything, so I played for like 3 months, or 3 weeks, sorry. And then, as usual, I just kind of drifted away from it and became like more like once a week. And then it'd be a few weeks between playing a credit of it. And also, there was like some intersection of what was going on with the co-op stuff. Because we had at one point contemplated doing a co-op of Mushi, but it's just not fun at all to play that way. But yeah, it was just something I either play a random credit of here and there, like a few times a month. This game I enjoy, or I would do, like, I would train one stage or one boss when I came back to it for a session. Not do any credits. Like if I was taking a shit or something, I would train boss 3. That's the advantage of having something on a handheld console. And then like in November, it was like, alright, the end of the year, that was when the stream started getting some traction. And also I was like, alright, the end of the year is coming up, and I do want to finish this by the end of the year. So I think it was in November. It only took like a week doing attempts. I think I had a little bit of routing of stage 5 left to do. And then just did attempts for like, I think it's about 3 streams. Probably between 6 and 8 hours. Not clear. So that tends to be how I play stuff. It's just coming back for that 1 week. Basically, there's a lot of games out there that, like, I drifted away from. Like I said, I did it with Mushi at the beginning of 2022. And it's time to do that final week and get clear. But a secondary goal I came up with that is more of a real goal in terms of developing my library of Schmuck knowledge and clears and stuff like that is to doing hard modes of all the games I've already cleared that have hard modes available. Primarily stuff on PC Engine, Mega Drive, Super Famicom. Actually, Super Famicom is only Space Mega Force. But a bunch of those less serious games, I'm gonna go back to ones that have hard modes. Soldier Blade, something I always wanted to clear on hard. I played that for many years. Gate of Thunder, Lords of Thunder also have hard modes that base on the time I've spent on them, at least at this point, are worth playing. Yeah. It's just like hanging out with the shmup community for a while now and getting to know people and seeing a range of people and way they play games and what I get enjoyment out of it. Doing the stream, reflecting on my own time spent. I think that I would rather be as good as possible basically, I'd rather be a pro at Soldier Blade than I would get a scrub clear of Guangay, even if being a pro at Soldier Blade takes way less time, and it's less, you know, it's something that other people could do in a heartbeat. Just don't, like, getting the 1cc of Mushi was cool, but it didn't really change my understanding of the game or take on it after I had done the majority of the learning, and I didn't even bother learning the final boss, let alone any of the harder modes or anything. But yeah, I think I'm kind of done the survey period. It took a long time, many years, but I think I now know what my skill level is. And what games are interesting to me, basically, because what I found also through making that attempt at Guangay, which I didn't finish 1cc on. I spent like 80 hours on it. Didn't finish it. But again, I feel the same level of mastery as like Mushi. I do something.
Hang on. 100 yen a game. I should try it once.
And when I say same level of mastery, I really mean like very limited. But like a good amount of knowledge, but not mastery of the actual techniques and skills to play the game. Like I just get by on memo with everything. It's really the only skill I have. I'm just not good at the technique of playing the games. I'm not consistent. Oh yeah, but like Damaku and like theoretically super hard or arcade hard games or whatever, like thoughts. Well, I didn't know, but I wanted to be sure that there wasn't anything that I was completely missing. And now, after putting all that time into Bangay and Mushi, much more so than after I cleared the Death Smiles games, which are kind of trivial. I just feel like there's not much to those games. They're like simple. Or there's not really, it's not that there's not much to them. It's that they're super generic and based on skills that transfer across games. So that the people that are really into those games also tend to chew through them extremely quickly. They may, spend 2 years playing a game over 300 sessions for a total of 500 hours or whatever. But they'll be doing that for like a Maniac Clear or something. Something that's at even a higher level. So because of that, just putting up a clear of the cave game, played on whatever easiest mode, only the first loop, well not easiest mode, there's super easy modes and stuff, but the defaults basically, single loop. Defaults and single loop clears. Doing that and having it take me 80 hours over 3 months leaves me in a weird spot where I don't think that that's how most people experience the games. Because I think the people that clear them much quicker or not at all. And the people that are putting like 80 hours into a game, 200 hours in, whatever, are mastering those games. They aren't just getting 1CCs. And at this point it looks like, I'm not really interested in the harder modes of Mushi, for instance. It's just a good example because it has built-in difficulty modes. But like, at this point, I think that it would take me like, I just don't think I would ever be able to clear them. I think if I put 500 hours in, I don't think that I would ever clear. And like, to put all that time into something that is a binary test, where at the end either you did it or you didn't, I guess this is part of something I learned from Kuso Advent. Frustrating. So if I were ever to, like, basically, maybe a different way of summing it up is that I've learned it's not worth putting in 80 hours to get a 1CC. If you put in 80 hours, it better be something really hard, or you better be scoring. For me, to find it satisfying or enlightening at all. putting in 80 hours just for the 1cc is not worth it. And if it's going to take that long, then you may as well just play the game casually and not worry about the 1cc at all. And so because of that, I'd rather spend time, instead of being like, what's the next cave game I can play? I'd rather spend time playing something like Shikigami and Raturgy and Carouse that I can score in. Or for the older games that I'm playing, the real shmups, finding ones that aren't score broken and getting good scores in them. A lot of them are score broken, either because they loop endlessly or because they have infinite milks. Infinite milks are really common. But like something like Musha or Soldier Blade, like getting a score is basically just kill everything. And it's not trivially easy because it's not a cave game. It's not trivially easy to kill everything.
It's this late already? I should go home.
So like there's not a lot of learning. You really don't have to do any learning to score those games compared to, again, like you play Shikigami and I mean actually that's pretty simple too, but you play Dodonpachi or a chaining based game and like the amount of learning you need to do to score it versus clear it is astronomical. But something that just has intuitive scoring like Shikigami or Carouse or Musha, just want to get back to those and put more time in. I'm gonna end the stream now. I know no one's watching, but thanks to everyone that stopped in. I still like streaming, but I'm not sure I have a positive enough attitude right now that I can really do it.